Hello and welcome back. Starting this episode, I am going to be doing one of my old habits, which was save at the end of each episode. So, what's this way? This must be the bridge, we're to guess. So we need to go to the left. Oh, so we can even go that way if we wanted to.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
We should deal with this.
See what else we can loot. Ooh! Lexomatics goggles. Okay,
The stars are my canvas, and anarchy is my brush.
when one of the convictions tree becomes truth's main focus, when that happens, the other two convictions breaches cannot be raised above the rank 2 adherent. I don't know what the fuck this means. Follower. Level 1 follower. What was it what I wanted? I wanted this one. Hey! Happy boy getting old in his old age.
Oh, one step at a time amidst the madness.
Oh! Selling fertile cargo to merchants improves reputation. With their faction, however, all loot inside that cargo will be lost. Interesting. Can't wait until they teach us how to get more psychic powers. Items and convictions. You have found an item that can only be equipped by characters of a certain conviction rank. You can open the conviction character. Have we?
I have a different perspective.
This is all we have. Oh, you have a pistol, and you also have a medical kit. Oh boy! This does not look like a place that's doing well. Oh! Hello there! Oh, that's not good.
They will see. Oh, yes. They all will see.
Dogmatic followers. Cannot be equipped by this character. Requires a dogmatic follower. This helmet grants the wearer immunity to critical hits for 3 rounds.
I'm restless.
There you go. Can we just go in here? Just ignore her. Oh, there's an elevator here. Or, a way into the void. Hold on. Rosary. I like the color red, so I take it. And a cape!
To the ordinary, I am an enigma.
For a second there, I thought it actually showed on the character, depending on which side you put it on. Okay, so this gets us a bonus to what is this? Communicate? And grants +5 follow for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Can we change the cape color though? No, we can't. You can change our robe's color, but that's it. The body is sprawled out on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere. It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
An astral pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the arch's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. You lean close to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eyes, a heap of blood splattered parchment, and a scroll that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice that something else, shards of glass scattered on the floor.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in Promethean. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scroll stumble upon a document which, strictly different from the rest, is handwritten, signed with the initials X, C, and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Imperium Sextus. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of the letter addressed to Theodore von signed it with the seal of the Holy Order of the Emperor's Inquisition. The secret police of the Imperium, the relentless hunt, heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Oh dear.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights. Faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft. Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more. No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
What lies beyond?
Beware the ire of the witch.
I'll bleed you dry.
Yeah, different types of armor.
Target well struck. It will be done.
What if? Let's see. A wicked thought.
Removes all exploits from the target to decrease the target's dodge parry. Okay, so I can look at enemies that way.
Strike is a prayer. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Turn of fate.
Increase the target's dodge and parry by 10% of combat.
Was that you? Or will do.
Oh, an exemplary strike.
Strike me again. See what happens.
You can gain a better understanding of what transpired by checking the combat log. All actions performed by your character and the companions. Click right bumper on the bottom right corner of the screen. Oh, that's how you rotate it. Okay.
And you're back at the floor. I'm not interested. I will do my duty. Indeed.
Let's see. Ah, another one is shattered.
Okay, so he doesn't need to do that again.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
But of course. Be gone.
Oh, so we get some laser pistols. Grace of the Oblivious. Okay, we have to find somebody who's dumb for that. Put these all in here. Actually, back. To archetypes. When Arbor triggers an exploit on an enemy, the Arbor gains +1 damage, +2 armor, penetration until the end of combat. Stacks. Weak body, weak soul. Fresh target. Oh, this is locked. During breach. Inflict despair. Okay, soldier, firearm mastery, rapid reload. Loading. We haven't even had the chance to reload yet. Let's just get your rapid reload. Yeah, I think that's everything for this room, so let's go to the Void Ship Bridge. Great! The warp interference is even worse up here!
Another notch!
Is a product of the warp energies that permeate the bridge.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Ivan, you are here, but where is the Lord Captain? Looks somewhat harrowed, but is still in one piece. He glances at you, then over your soldier, clearly alarmed. God, Emperor, preserve us. The rogue trader is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. Something grabs his shudders and grabs his shoulder. As you watch, the sleeves of his jacket burst open. Two bone growths pierce through the fabric. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp ring in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp along with the Lord and all the dynasty's heirs. The end of humanity. The enemy of humanity has triumphed. She looks at Ezra and glances at you. I've seen it before. We better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating. Bid you the very thought of yielding. Only the resigning to your fate. The ship can still be steered out of the warp. We must first restore the communication between the bridges. Perhaps the warp does not have to be the end. Worthy words of a righteous soul. Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator is ready to take the ship out of the warp if we get some help from the bridge. Just at you, and his eyes harden with cold resolve once more. Then we have no right to bow our heads. Yeah, it's Zeech. You can see Conrad Vectis clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops of it that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them. At least it's Zeech this time. The last few games that I've seen with Chaos has had Nurgle, so I'm glad at least we have somebody new. We're out of time. Bites his knuckle, desperate thinking. You see a ripple across the whites of its eyes. They begin to turn a sickly yellow. That complicates things. No, Ivan, to die altogether is to allow the flames of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No, it will not be like this, not today. Lowers his head, and then he sighs, locks eyes with you, his gaze cold, hearty, and fantastical. The ritual will not be completed, I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm, and farewell. Accursed traitor, the time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship's yours murder. Remember my words, for they are a vow of he who marches towards his death. What? Theordia is dead? Stares at you and seems to see genuine bewilderment. No, that cannot be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Boom time!
Cower before the mind's unhinged!
I will level you!
To use unique abilities called Heroic Acts or Disparate Measures, momentum is required depending on the actions of your party in combat. The momentum bar is increased or decreased. A higher momentum value allows the character to use a Heroic Act. A lower value grants deficit measures. Both abilities can change the course of battle, but every party member can use one or the other only once in a single combat. Who's going first? So you're gonna be able to go first. Yes, we just learned about that. Where the fuck did he go? Okay, let's get order of operation done first.
A wicked thought.
Oh, are they already all analyzed for him?
inevitable downfall.
Follow my lead. It will be done. Reduced to dust. At your back. Victory is imminent. I will do my duty.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the eradicated. This is unacceptable.
No, I want you to go.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Power resides in the will of the righteous. Strike is a prayer. I'll do it. Eradicated.
Don't hit!
As the Emperor commands.
Even
My
taught you to
Emperor!
fight like this.
Over penetration. Some shots able to pierce. Yes, we've established that.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Anything else?
No, 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 not that.
Will do. Anything else?
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Okay, same amount of damage.
Indeed.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
I'm Amanda.
This army attack, the operative immediately inflicts one exploit on combat. Okay.
Not the Scryer's job. Why did I...
Okay, AoE.
A maelstrom of madness. Schemes within the schemes.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Faith without deed. Stop mocking me.
Okay, time for another level up. Let's see what we'll get this time around. Available characteristics. Let's get ballistic skill up. Right, plus 2 to movement points. Last kind of expert. What is nimble? Grants 10% to dodge. Basic ballistic training. What does thick skin give us? Damage with the parry's chance. Yep, let's get that. Toughness. We want weapon skill. What is her perception? I can't even find it. Oh, 45. So yeah, let's give her that. Next. Oh, she gets one, but we don't. What does agility do? Alright. Let's give you actually willpower. Okay. Let's see what we can loot. Blade shard. A blade made from a mysterious metal that shimmers with unnatural colors. Gloves is endurance. Whenever the wearer of these gloves gets an injury or falls unconscious in combat, their allies gain this one damage. Oh, he also had a cape. Unocast follower.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
How are we going to get forward now?
The air.
There, Master Helmsman, status report. By the Emperor, it's living and breathing. The white-haired man with stickly pale skin salutes you. Oh, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wickedry. We'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long. Your words seem to knock the officer out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under distress, handcuffs the crying officer without even looking. Restore the Vox channel to the navigation system. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. Pause for a few seconds before turning to you. Ivan, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House Von Lectus. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone, deserves to take your place in the ritual that is about to commence. He directs your attention upwards to the throne that sits at the apex of the tall staircase. Take the captain's seat, order the final preparations, wait for the officers to report, blast it all to the void. Translation is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master Ivan. Their people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing their figure seen the usual spot. Please hurry. Every second we waste is a terrible risk. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents, invisible to the mortal eyes of whoever's beneath this thin shell is constantly changing. While it still remains the same, it has taken on the guise of Theodore, but the false Rosentrigger's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodore's eyes engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other a vessel of ancient evil pours into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears. This voice booms with all the horrors of the war. Mortal, who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? The vision lowers its head and harrowing gaze boring into you, but for a moment something changes to their expression. It almost looks like a shadow of fear. It matters not. Your footfalls are an echo in the sands, but besides the scales, your hopes and faith are my mockery. Begin to spin, and viscera drops slithering down your cheeks. You blink, and you are no longer looking at Theodore. It is the traitor, just as fluid and thorough as the previous apparition. The same terrifying voice tethers from the lips. The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. The fate was assured, and the steps chosen, and yet you broke the unbreakable. when you took the aspirant's place, I see you on the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World. I see you by my side on that day, the day of my resurrection. That wins, and you see Idora, her eyes aglow with the same sinister flame. Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irresistibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me. Of haze, glimpses of a future yet unknown passes before your eyes. A flash of crimson, purple. The image replaces one another in the violent rotoscope. Without ever letting you get a proper look at them, though, the ripple merge, and you see a twisted image of the loyal skull of the dynasty. The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. The guard turns around and looks up at you. He hesitates for a few moments and then addresses Aldrich, who is standing next to you. Senchelek, the navigator's Torum, is the Vox signal is stable, which means not absently minded. The navigator gave his life battling the storm and nearly claimed the Vox's flagship. We will honor his memory along with all who died this day. Does not look away. He is giving you a hard stare. His Lord preferred. Sancho, will you tell us now who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As first officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Well, that was easier than how it was in Pathfinder.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
Doesn't look like the subtitles are going to be working for this.
Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. To hang the ancestral banners once again and exact vengeance on the enemies of House von Valancius and humanity.
That definitely was really long. Yeah, as soon as I can pause again, I'll... Never mind. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on Eldred's face. Through the old officer's eyes are keen. They rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, muttering something, then nods to you. Well then, your lordship. You have us worried for a few hours there. But after witnessing your fearless rush into the fray on deck, the only thing that surprises me is how long you stayed on your feet. Your strength only left you once the fight was over. Such fortitude is most admirable in a Lord Captain. You must now hold your first officer's briefing, and your new role is Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this is also their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the seniors and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by deputies. Others go unfilled entirely. Now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is surprising given that their informant on board was our own Master of Whispers. Reports on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Commander is not usually drawn away. I'm going to keep saying Lord Commander instead of Lord Captain. Is not usually drawn away from her imperial affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a genuine effort. Even so far as your personal negotiations with the authorities of the system we are currently in, so prepare to hear a breviary of complaints and excuses. Your lordship, take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who would work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn have the honor of beholding the vestige of the Lord Captain. With a gesture, release orders to the adjutant as far as the assistant chamber. Symbol items. Is born to you the expressions revelating restraint, veiling restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention officers, you have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Ivan von Valesius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most generous Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. As you wish, your lordship points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as much implants as it does flesh. Victus Sorori Otto of the Thomasian line, our new Fox Master. It is an honor to serve your lordship. The Fox Master offers a deep bow. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Beside her is Raver, the master helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. But can he make us go into a pirate field or an asteroid trap? The bearded man with pale, almost translucent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dark expression that seems hardwired into his face gives us all a nod. Hail, Lord Captain, this here's the ship as good as home to me, so rest assured she is in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. Lastly, our high Fractorium Janus Rick, who oversees supplies, enrichment, and general materials well-being of the strip. Brother! He kind of looks like the brother of the character he made. It's Ivan's brother. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heavy-set man with oiled hair offers a serious smile and bows. It is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. everything will be done to the highest standards. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard the Infernus Master, who crew works to preserve and exercise the ship. And lastly, the Dive Master, servant of the Omnissiah. The 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Dive Master officers salute, resembling a dance involving the complicated manipulation of all the tech priest megadictators. I serve as your pledge, Lord Captain. Right, you are, Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ships sound more or less, but without our Einseer Prime and Navigator, who fell in battle, we know no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what will happen first, our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkhead. Your Lordship, if you will allow me to interject, when we arrived in this system, my crew follows standard protocol and conduct a count of all available communication channels in the region. One of them was a Navis Nobilite station. The station maintains complete Vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have locate a navigator in a very same space is a incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. If I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands, or else you soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. And slightly less shitty news, we can go around this system till our heads are swimming, as long as the Promethium and supplies last. And if any thick as Grok's shit lives come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out, so don't worry about that score. Where's the other master guy? Zera Teller. A voice stored by Vox Energies from the tech priest Scarlet Hood. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroy the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engines entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omnissiah, but spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of discerning the sorrow and anger. Would someone care to translate? With great sorrow, I must also report that the Einseer Prime, overseer and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board, fell in battle. The Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him, a most terrible loss. There is no one amongst my comrades who were experienced and comprehensive of the sacred protocols equal to the fallen Magos. We require a replacement as soon as possible. Oh, my job, my job's simple. Munitions, the arsenal, the fire, where I'm told, but just ask anyone. We've got no able crew, no Lord Captain. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. So what? Comes the officer's hostile and bitterly reply as if a dam has burst inside and all pent up, reaching out. The ship's in ruins, every second officer's dead. And now we've got a green Lord Captain who's supposed to lead us to the void knows where. Silence. The bridge's made of glass panes seem to tremble under the force of Over's roar. Enforcer sees this mutineer. If only one officer of this whole had fallen to pieces, there's not bad at all. Your Lordship, I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. Master of Ordnance, the former Master of Ordnance, I should say, precise placement. Have one lined up. Stand down, release him. I have no intention of punishing a man for a moment of weakness, not after the terrible attack we have endured. Stares unblinkingly at the Master of Ordnance. Cease your sniveling. You disgraced yourself and your entire clan. Enough. The hysterics are over. Let us resume. Sir stands up, wiping the blood from his broken nose. His face is the picture of shock. That you have been, what you have been seen to be drawing on him only now, and the knowledge of the fate he has so narrowly escaped. Yes, Lord Captain, the tall young man bows his head. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew casualties has been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factorium. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next 3 deputies expired in line of duty. Remarks in a low voice pitch for your ears only. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. We are toiling day and night to complete a full count of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest hands for attention, and that all lost supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately this number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, and which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. Get to training those lower deck scum then! We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, minus. However, the whole system, in fact, belongs to the Winter Scale Rogue Trader Dynasty. We gotta simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In the respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. That probably should be the first thing we do. I don't want to do it first. I want to find the tech priest first. I like the Adestris Mechanica. Mechanicum. Adestris Mechanicus. Adeptus Mechanicus! Adeptus Mechanicus. Especially true given Caligula's winter skills for attacking first and asking questions later, the kind of thick-skull thugs he usually installs as much the governors on his planets. So, to summarize, we have sustained serious losses, crew members, and we require a new ensign prime and navigators. That all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage. Precisely, Lord Captain, but bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. Ship systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, home of the only dockyard in a sector, but we will never reach Footfall without first solving these 3 immediate problems. Can you tell me about the system in which we currently find ourselves? I say to the Voxmaster on this point, Mistress Taliman. We are in the wrecked star sector. Our voyage was undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. These are 3 inhabitant bodies in the system, and our attempts to send Vox messages has produced confounding results. The Navi Nobilis station has not simply failed to answer, it seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid in the system, and Reminder itself has not responded to our hails. But what is most alarming that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface that seem to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. Senior technology that allowed void ships, not warships, to scan planets and spot enemies and obtain various kinds of crucial data at great distance. The situation is not very encouraging, but without a navigator, a tech priest, and new crew members, we won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and then the station and find out what in the void is going on. Let's get the tech priest first. I think having someone who knows how to make sure the ship doesn't fall apart would be more paramount. Then we can deal with the rogue trader man. Even though it probably would be best to do the rogue trader man first and then get the tech priest. Some officers salute you as one. Ship, there is one other thing, confidential matter of the most importance. Lady Thuro, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to the system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything, and I shall tell you: the Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Empire, the chief architect of his will in the Kronos Enterprise. You are right, Xavier Calcazar. Lady Theodria was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Henrix von Kalux, an Inquisitor. You understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in this system, and we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall and the various system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed. But Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, neither the Navis Nobilia or the governor of the Frigate, may know something. That is all, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of your daily burden of a rogue trader, so you must take up the reins of Von Felster's Fricatake. Gives you another shooting look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under the mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he is about some words of encouragement. Another explosion. Dear sister, explain yourselves. Gummy nods towards Adora. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insists on seeing the rogue trader. I judge that it seemed would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. Sister's voice sounds sensitive. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Daybreak. Damn it, pressing her fingers to her temples in desperation. Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what no matter what I try, a single word is all I can make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mistress Tellus? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I will report it. All right. Lord Captain, if you want to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we will talk. Lord Theodoria was well served in my whispers on many occasions, and I am sure you will benefit from them as well. The Psyker's bitten lip stretches into a weary smile. And that will be it for this episode. I'll see you all in the next.